Hey everyone! First, welcome to the first episode of Starlost Seas that is exclusively on the Starlost Seas YouTube channel. And second, our third session of our D&D review show, Starlost Shanties, is happening this Sunday on December 12th. So feel free to send in your questions about Starlost and we'll be sure to answer them live this Sunday. And without further ado, enjoy the episode.
Pulse, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Starlost Seas.
All right, everybody, get ready. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Starlost Seas.
Pulse,
I'm your DM,
you've been
Cryolane.
displaced. Did Archibald use Misty Step on your ass?
That's a dumb joke. Let's start over.
Yeah, can we do
that? Let's start over.
Hi everyone, welcome to Starlost Seas. I'm sad today.
The depression.
Everyone's harping on me today.
We're bullying Noah. We've been bullying Noah for about 30 minutes now.
That's false. I didn't bully Noah.
Someone was muted, but the rest of us were bullying Noah. Kay's like, yeah, I'm not contributing, which is just as good.
Yeah.
At this rate.
I don't condemn it, but I also don't condone it.
Okay.
All right, third time's the charm.
What do you mean? We're going! This is all on film! You better not cut any of this out. Put an editor's note right here that DM says don't cut out.
Can you specifically just cut Cryo out? Like, I just want Cryo to not be in that whole first part, if that's possible.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
All right.
When last we left the party, they had made their return to Twinktania, the small island where Dolus committed some crimes the last time they were there.
I'm not the only one who committed crimes. I had accomplices.
Actually, you are the only one who committed a crime.
I had
being an accomplice through crime is a crime. But regardless, when they arrived, they discovered an Imperial galleon, which was unfamiliar to them. Twink and Eggold hopped in a rowboat without really giving it much thought and went right over, where they were immediately captured, brought aboard, invited to speak to a gentleman named Gillian, a very attractive, well put together, kind of unsettling man who said he was an inquisitor and that he was hunting for Socrates, and he just asked Twink to hand him over, and Twink, in Twink fashion, said, fuck you. In the nicest of ways. And then the entire party proceeded to have the weirdest and most aggressive stealth session I have ever seen. That's copyright. Stop. Some boat combat happened. One boat was set on fire. Everyone was gearing up for rigorous sea combat when Delilah revealed she was the Archmage of Yubua and promptly meteor swarmed the other ship into oblivion. Now we're back on Twinktania with a number of captives, survivors. Survivors is a good word. Let's go with survivors. And we also bump into the Artificers from Shadesteppe, who had taken a letter from Twink that held the coordinates of Twinktania, and just a few days prior arrived on the island to set up their new home after the announcement of the Unreliables Law soon to go into effect in Minori. And when we left the party, the boat had just docked on the opposite side of the island in their brand new little harbor area. And that is where we are going to start our session. That was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was all one set. Like, unlike our last really long one, that was all one session.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah. Well,
all right,
shit.
y'all. The Starlost just weighed anchor next to a very sort of not ramshackle, but clearly quickly put together wooden dock. You could see that bark was just like rapidly stripped off the supports, and the wood doesn't necessarily match the color you'd expect. And there is another schooner on the other side of it, of Shadesteppe make.
How's it look?
And then there's a... How's it looking? I mean, it looks fine. You can't see anything visible on the outside. It just looks like a boat.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a pathway off into the trees away from this little harbor, and there's a number of like boxes and crates nearby, but it's the exact same sort of tropical forest that you had expected.
Doc, having never seen this place before, is just kind of leaning on the railing going, whoa, this place is nice.
You're damn right it is.
How long are we staying here?
Not long.
So it's like 10 minutes, an hour, 7 days.
In
How
between
long
the
is-
first and the last.
Okay.
So we've got at least 10 minutes.
And at most 7 days.
Okay. How you feeling, Shark Boy? Because I'm pretty sure the last thing that Mara did was flop.
I'm not there.
Oh yeah, you went to bed, didn't you?
Yep.
On the boat.
I thought you just
He's having
down.
he's having a nice rest.
Yeah, I'm just having a siesta.
He's taking a nice nap. Getting those spell slots back.
We're gonna commit and say that Doc turns around and says that, and then realizes that Mara isn't there and goes, "Huh? Where'd he go?"
Who?
Long hair, Mara.
Somewhere over there.
Gestures broadly to the back half of the boat.
Most likely to the sleeping quarters.
Okay.
Right, well, I'm gonna go check out my new city.
Twink, as you're getting the ramp set up, you turn and see that that Matthias's ship and the Westwood ship are there, sort of a few hundred feet out, and Matthias is rowing over, and Illis and Petrin do their fun little whomp thing to the docks again. Petrin's got a little bundle in his hands. Hey.
So as they Doc turns it. I tried to think of a better way to say this. I tried to think of a better way to say it, but I was just like, fuck it, commit. Doc
You could also call it a jetty.
No, you can't.
Don't call it that.
No, you can't.
Should we go get him, or does he normally nap at this time? Would he be
He'll be
grouchy?
fine.
He was pretty
We'll find us.
pissy with Hickory.
Feel like he's in
when
any
she showed
danger?
up. Yeah,
I think he'll be
let's
okay.
see.
He's been here before.
Okay. Well then, let's get to it.
Okay. Everybody getting off the boat except Mara, who's currently taking a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for Mara to wake up and question where we all went. It's like our first visit to Twinktania all over again.
I'm sure there's a path, like, trailed out.
Yeah.
Probably. Let's find out.
So, you're all getting off the boat. A couple of the new hands and crew members are getting off also. The big Goliath Lachlan, he's getting off. The Tiefling, the two Havlings, but the rest of them are all staying on. Lorelei and Eggold are also both staying on. Yes, Ray.
As Twink is... We have to climb down with a ladder, right?
There is a ramp.
Okay, as
It's
Twink
steep, but it's a ramp.
As Twink is walking down the ramp, Lotus kind of walks up to him and is like, "So, you remember, when we unlocked those things? And you gave me, like, a thingy, like a lockpick thingy, so then I could pick the chest in the ship.
Right? Yeah, I remember that.
Can I have one? Can I have a few? Please?"
What are you gonna do with them?
Well, when I went onto the other ship, there was a locked door, but I couldn't do anything about it. Oh, there are also torture weapons in there. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Are they with everyone else?
They're at the front of the group, the two of them.
So this is blatantly an earshot?
Dude.
Yeah.
Digress. Back to the lockpick. You just want them to open locked doors.
Yeah. In
Well, if you're
lock
not-
chest. And,
You know that's a lot. It's really dangerous, right? You know that?
it can't be that dangerous.
Do you remember when we were in the temple and I unlocked that door and we almost died?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
What?
They're really big spears.
You almost died?
No, I didn't.
Oh, shit.
I didn't.
Forgot-
It's fine. It's okay.
Forgot
it's fine.
we didn't
I'm
tell your
alive.
brother about that.
I'm alive. It's okay.
Well, yes, I can see that.
I had a great plan, Dolus. It wasn't yeah.
I'm sure you did.
It was great. No way.
I'm sure it was well thought out as well.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you knows me well.
Hmm.
I think we should ask your brother.
Ellis, can I have lockpicks?
I-
Please?
Do you know how to use a lockpick?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. she does.
Why do you know how to use a lockpick?
I don't know. I woke up one day and I knew how to do it. But I can do
You
it.
woke up and knew how to use a lockpick?
Yeah,
I mean,
I woke up.
To be fair, I was gonna teach her, but she's much better than me at it.
I don't.
Please, 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 please. I'll be on my best behavior while we're on Twinktania.
Somehow I doubt that, and it's not putting me at ease the fact that this is something you have to confirm with me that you will be doing instead of just doing it, but yes, sure. You can have a lockpick if Twink makes you one.
What the fuck?
Or
You were
do-
supposed to say no, Dolus.
I mean, what's the worst that she can do with a
You
lockpick?
would have said yes. You were supposed to say no.
I get a lockpick. I get a lockpick. And Lotus just skips off. Before she turns around, I was like, wait, I need the lockpick.
All right, Dolus, moving forward, when I say we should ask your brother, you say
Well, I'll
Yes.
think about it first, and then I'll consider whether or not the answer should be yes or no.
I think you should just say no.
Doc is just under his breath. He's just like,
What is the worst that she can do with a lockpick? Pick
a
locks.
lot of things. I would know.
Okay.
Do you know?
Why?
You know what lies behind locked doors?
Locked
Rooms generally.
Things children probably shouldn't see sometimes. And also very important people. And also very important items.
Some of which may be missing from those very important people.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay.
I think maybe. I think it'll be fine. If she gets into too much trouble, I'll take away the lockpick.
I don't think you'll be able to.
Trust me, I will.
She's fast, dude.
Trust me, I will.
Yeah, okay.
Watch. Let's come here. Dolus kind of like does like a this like for you to come to him.
Lotus skips over.
Done. I've caught her, and he puts like one hand on her shoulder.
Oh,
All right, Lotus, I want you to run from your brother now. I'll give you 100 gold if he doesn't catch you today.
You won't do that, Lotus, and you will not run away.
You asked
Do you
me
hear
how
me?
much money I have, but you just have 100 gold to give to a child.
He does not. He does not have
I don't-
100 gold to give to a
I don't-
child.
I don't think I ever asked you how much money you had.
Right, that was Hick. Huh.
Did I
Yeah,
ask her how
how
much
much
money she had?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Lotus, how much is 100 gold?
Not enough for you to run away.
It'd get you about 1,000 lockpicks.
False.
Insight check.
Oh boy, make a roll.
Which one are you inciting?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You inciting the whole situation, or
The whole situation. That's 15.
she can't roll initiative worth a damn, but her insight's pretty good. You get the vibe that 100 gold's probably a lot of gold, but you also get the vibe that you're not sure if Twink's legit with this. You're like maybe he'll give me 100 gold, and Dolus is acting weird about it. It's probably a good amount of gold.
Lotus, if you don't run away today, I'll start wearing the hat again.
You will?
Yes.
Is that a pinky promise?
Dolus puts out his pinky. He puts out his like one pinky, and then he like remembers and he puts out the other one.
You put out the messed up pinky that's immediately
Don't they
reconsidered
have
and
less
switch hands.
fingers?
Yeah.
Dolus has
Dolus
3.
does. Dolus has 4 fingers.
But Lotus has all 5.
Yeah.
Okay. And like,
Oh, you're counting the thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I was just double checking my facts.
Mhm. And they do like the pinky promise thing.
Yeah, pinky promise.
Imagine a world where a hat beats out 100 gold.
Yeah, it's Lockpick now.
I mean, boss man, I'll run for you for 100 gold.
I don't think you're worth it.
No.
I pull my thieves' tools out and I go. Then when you take them, I don't let go, and it's like a back and forth grab a few times, and then I let go.
Petron like walks up in the middle of the back and forth, and then Lotus gets it, and he just looks at Twig and he's like, "You really weren't sure about that, were you?"
Have you seen her?
I don't know what you're handing her. Hi. Anyways, not my place. This is for all of you. Just whoever was closest to Socks in the group.
That would be
Whoever
Mara.
can use
That
it.
definitely would have been Mara.
Socks didn't really talk a lot about my. Whatever you say, I guess.
Who did he talk about?
Yeah, it sounds like you know who.
He talks a lot about Archibald.
Who?
And he
That's real
talked-
awkward.
Yeah, he talked a bit about you, and he points at Twink, and he's like, he mostly talked about how you two were Aarakocra,
Hmm.
and he thought that was really neat. Uh,
All right, let's just open it and see what it is.
yeah. So you open up the bundle, and it's the 2 bracers and the cloak of protection and
Oh shit!
Socks glasses.
Hmm.
And it looks like as you rifle through it, you get to the bottom, and it's his bag. His bag is underneath it.
Ye old satchel.
The old satchel.
How should we... Are we distributing all this stuff between us, or how's this going to work?
I think for now we leave it on the ship.
Okay.
And Twink
Wait.
will walk back into the ship.
Wait, Twink, don't you have a big bag or something that you could put the bag in the other bag?
No, that's dangerous. We don't put bags in other bags.
Why is that dangerous?
It's general rule of thumb. Don't question it. Just know not to do it.
Okay.
Time to check if she retains that. I'm ready for this.
Can't wait for her to put a bag of holding in a bag of holding. Cause the end times.
Illis comes over. She's all prim and proper, and she's like, "Suppose this is so long for a little while. If you're staying here, we're going to set off ahead." Waves back.
Just don't
Barely.
fancy a stay at Twinktania.
I would like to return home, preferably before the body starts to affect the scent of the trip back.
Right, yes, that makes sense. My apologies.
Of course. Not a problem. I trust you'll all be well. You won't have me for another Revivify anytime soon, so stay safe.
Well, be careful.
She looks up to the ship where like Lorelei and Eggled are at the edge, and Twink, where are you at?
I took the stuff back to the boat. So I'm probably walking up the ramp currently.
You're still walking up the ramp.
Real short steps, brother.
That's fair. And she calls out and she's like, Lorelei. Lorelei looks down and she just goes, I'll be seeing you and yours. Make sure they make it to the Westwood in good shape. Lorelei just gives a little thumbs up, and Twink, as you're going up the ramp, you hear a little rumbling. Definitely wheels on wood. It's getting closer. And it's getting closer. It's going fast.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Harmon comes right over the top of it at full speed.
Barrel roll.
Make a dex check.
Fuck. Fuck.
Oh no! The double fuck!
That's a 10.
You dodge to the side, but as you do it, Harmon nicks you, and you and all of the stuff go over the edge into the water.
Oh.
You all watch as Twink goes off with a resounding splash,
That
and
doesn't
Harmon
look good.
comes careening down the rest of the ramp.
The question is, did the thing separate from Twink, or did they go down
We don't know
together?
yet.
You don't know.
Did we go
Harmon.
check on him?
Aldrich.
The
Yeah.
owl appears, just fluffs.
Oh,
Please check to make sure that the leader of our country didn't just drown.
Aldrich turns 20 degrees to his right and looks off the edge of the dock that you're all on, because you're all literally standing on like a 5-foot wide dock.
I thought
And he
we were
sees
further
Twink
down,
in the
my
water.
bad.
No, he sees Twink in the water of like maybe 10 or 15 feet away max. And he just prims and he's like, he seems well.
Thank you. How are you? Like, just very sarcastically.
Irked.
Well, we'll unruffle those feathers later. I'm going to go help him out. And Doc like grabs onto the edge of the dock and offers his hand to Twink.
Hand the stuff up.
a very
Takes
wet
it up,
bundle
puts
of
it to his side, and he goes, "Come on."
I pull myself out.
Twink, there are no like ladders or anything.
Oh no,
And
I'll make a
there
strength
is
check for this.
No, I'm saying you physically cannot reach your arms up to the dock.
That's
from where
bullshit.
you are at. It is multiple feet off the water.
I start swimming to shore.
Okay.
Golas seeing this is gonna reach over the dock and put his arm out.
He continues swimming to shore.
He's gonna being like side.
Continue following. Yeah.
Shuffling over like Twink. Twink, come on.
Doc picks up the stuff and just go and starts walking up the ramp, and he's just like, "Lorelei, Aggie, where should I put
Aggie.
these?"
Eggled looks down, processes for a few seconds, and then just goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
I'd love it here.
Long story short, I'm Hickory, but not.
Lorelei slaps Eggold on the shoulder and goes, "We don't ask that question. Hickory, you can be whatever you want to be."
No, I mean quite literally, I am her brother. I can't
she's
explain
talked
it
about
either.
you.
Yeah.
She's looking for you. Were you just hiding from her this whole time? On the boat?
No, not quite.
Turns
As far as I can tell, when she's here, I'm not. And when I'm here, she's not.
Eggold's taking a few more seconds to process. Lorelei at this point already has processed and is now looking at Eggold, eagerly awaiting for whatever he processes, and Eggold just goes, "So you just keep like missing each other? Like you just like you're not in the same room at the same time? That seems really dumb."
You know what? We'll go with that for now. Now, where can I put the stuff? The Socrates' stuff.
Eggold's about to say something, and Lorelei steps up and just grabs it.
Okay.
Thank you for
Lorelei,
your donation. She just walks up the stairs.
Oh, all right. Hope that wasn't important. Like Doc just kind of mumbles to himself.
Eggold is still just staring at you like.
Doc makes eye contact and goes, "Magic."
Oh.
Not on
Lotus is-
purpose.
Lotus is behind Doc, waving at Eggold.
Eggold waves past Doc.
Oh, you
At
went up with
Lotus.
him.
Doc confused, like waves like
Turn
thinking
around.
he's goodbye, like thinking he's
No.
saying goodbye.
No, not you. Get off the fucking boat.
Lotus just walks away.
Oh.
When I see your sister, I'll tell her we found you.
You won't have to.
You guys are fucking weird. And he just turns and goes back to doing boat. He just goes back to maintenance.
So Doc walks down and turns to Dolus and it's like, turns to Dolus, points at Twink, and goes, "He always like that."
Dolus is way down the dock.
Oh,
still
he's following
shimmying
me.
with
Wait,
Twink.
He's following
Dolus
me down the
left.
dock.
Hand
Oh,
above
yeah,
the
it's
water.
true.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm like, it is you,
So I guess he will
Petrin.
just turn to Lotus while they're walking and just go, "He always like that," pointing at Twink,
Like what?
refusing help.
I think
Harmon
so.
is right there, and he just goes, "Twink is the most accepting fella I ever met in my life."
Okay,
Hey.
old man, let's go.
Okay, Grandpa, whatever you say.
Let's go home.
Matthias, at the end of the dock, having been there for a bit, is just like waiting to say his goodbyes. Like, "All right, I'll see you all in Ubua, I suppose." Like,
Doc,
wait.
like giving up with Harmon, Lotus, everybody just turns to Petra and it's like, "What's your deal?"
Well, I was handing back the last of my closest and oldest friends' final remains to people who I thought would treat them with the utmost respect. Then I watched them get thrown in the water, and then handed off to a kleptomaniac. And
She's oh.
now I'm going home, I guess.
I'm sorry. That
You know,
really,
You're,
And, like-
you're doing fine, kid. He just like pats you on the shoulder.
and then like Doc takes a second. He's like, I really am sorry if I had known that the whole. I'm still figuring out.
It's fine. Sox was alive for 300 years. He had plenty of glasses. He had plenty of satchels. Those were just the ones he died with.
Right.
Anyways, hope you do better. And he gives you a little pat on the back. And he turns to Illis and he's like, "All right. Illis puts her hand on Petra's shoulder, and they thwomp away. And you hear the whistles as the Westwood ship starts to set off, heading west.
Doc looks at Aldrich just on his shoulder, and it's just...
I
You're-
walk back
you're-
down the dock once I get to shore, by the way.
You get to shore around the time they teleport away. And so you're starting to walk down the dock as Matthias and Delilah are beginning to pack up their rowboat to row back to their ship after they rowed here.
Dolus is just like walking awkwardly, or like right behind Twink. He's like, I could have helped you, you know.
Yes, but I didn't need you to.
Right. I didn't think you needed me to, but I just wanted to help.
I appreciate that.
Right. Just like the most
Harmon.
awkward walk back.
Harmon, having been freed from Lotus when she did the big waves, kind of like wheels up to watch the Westwood ship as it turns away, and he's just like, so they're taking the wolf.
I push him in the ocean.
You push his chair. Can I get a strength check?
Yeah, sure. We'll call it. It's a +0, so that's a 14.
Yeah, you give it a solid shove. The chair rolls, goes off the edge, and it pulls the whole thing into the water. There's a few seconds. There's a few seconds as it goes under, and then it back up with Harmon in it still.
Well, shit, it does float.
Ha! Refreshing! Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
And then he kind of like relaxes the ocean. He goes, you know, I only regret one thing when it comes to Socrates. I never told him I was his father.
You were his what?
He was
What?
wasn't. I wasn't, but he'd lost his mind.
Oh. Probably, yes.
I turned to Matthias.
You turn to Matthias as Harmon tries to work the chair to turn, but water does not get good traction. So he's just wibbling in the water. Matthias is just standing there and he's like,
fishing him out.
you will be to Yubo then. Weeks, many at this point.
Right, yeah, we gotta go to the Westwood first, but we'll come to you, boy.
A week to the Westwood, and then a week back here, and then a week to Yubo. Is this 3 weeks, assuming you spend no time in Westwood?
I don't think we plan to spend more time there than we need to, so yes, roundabout.
Well, keep eye out for you. We will also keep eye out for you. Not you, other you, but...
Right. Yeah, you should definitely do that.
I believe the Starlost are a bigger problem than Council was willing to accept.
I don't think they accepted that they were anything at all. I think they thought we were us.
Well, they are certainly not you.
Right.
Can I hear this
Sure.
conversation? Sorry.
Yeah, they're just a few feet away.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. Dolus, who's been like just watching over the edge, he kind of just perks up, like he just had like a light bulb flashed in his head. He goes, excuse me, like interrupts the conversation. Sorry, what do we do if the Starlost attempt to impersonate us?
No, this is very good, actually. I like this. We should have a code phrase, Matthias.
Ah, good. What would code phrase be?
I don't know.
Boons!
What did you just say?
Boon.
Not spoons.
Or Kyle!
Not Kyle.
Who is Kyle?
You want to meet Kyle?
Does he like spoons?
That is a gun.
Is Kyle. Okay, wait. Well, Twink said to call it Calamity's Edge, but I like calling it Kyle.
Matthias kind of sits there and doesn't move for a few seconds, then he just turns to Twink. So, code phrase.
Calamities, Kyle.
Well, when I had created, when we think the Starloss were created, Twinktania didn't exist yet. So we could just, you say to me, no, I'll say to you every time I see you for the first time, Twinktania's blessings upon you.
It's good. It must be those exact words though, because Twinktania
Fuck, we're not religious.
Was in conference. Many people know Twinktania.
Fuck.
Also, Starlost attack conference where Twinktania was. They know Twinktania.
What if? What fruits does Ravenloft bear? And you answer.
Oh, you ask me question, I tell you answer.
Correct.
Oh. Should I have special
You should tell me what
you?
you should tell me what your answer is, yes.
Oh. A Ravenloft bears pears.
Bears pears?
You told me what fruit it bears. Do not make fun of me.
I understand now. Okay, so here's the deal. Is now that I know the answer, you can also ask me that. To confirm it's me. Right?
What fruit does Ravenloft bear?
Bear pears.
You're good friends. he puts a hand on your shoulder and gives like a big pat. It's like your entire shoulder.
I imagine. Yeah.
Gives a nice little pat. He's like, I will see you all again, so long as you don't die.
Yeah, that's the only thing I think that stops us.
Goodbye, small one. Goodbye, not a small one.
Bullish kind of nods.
Doc is still leaned over the dock, pawing it.
New one.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, he's a king of Yubua.
You were a girl
Okay.
last I looked at you.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm sorry,
I don't
that
feel
is
like
my
explaining this
confusion.
again. No. I was. My sister and I.
You do not need to explain yourself. He's fine. Anyway, so long. He just gets into the rowboat.
Finally grabs onto the back of.
Make a strength check to pull Harmon out of the water.
I will. I'm just like, I want to finally grab onto him. It's 14 plus 4.
18. Yeah, you heft and you're dragging him up the side, and the moment the wheels touch the wood, the whole thing just like yoinks itself up.
As it yoinks up, the stop just fucking just fall.
You
back
just totally get thrown backwards. Yeah.
Okay. So I just clatter to the floor. I'm like,
And Harmon lands, and he just goes, "Ha! Thank you, girl!" And then he zooms off down the dock towards the forest.
Right, the damn chair can fly. Why wasn't it flying?
Dolus reaches his hand down to help Doc up.
All right. Are all of the dock shenanigans?
Yes.
Done?
Yeah. Who's there?
All the goodbyes. Everyone but Mara.
No, Doc.
Haha.
Anyway.
Okay. You all heading into the island now? Okay. You set off. You're walking through the trees. It's it's nice. It's colder here than the last time you guys were here, but everything's not that bad. It's still the trees you'd see. There is a path cut. It is not only cut, it is then like driven flat. Like a really, really well done path. You're all proceeding on your way through the island. Maybe you go like quarter of a mile before the trees suddenly just open up. And for a few of you, it's kind of a similar area. It's a sort of familiar. There's a pond that is in the same shape as the last time you saw it. And in the location of a previous event, there is now a well.
Actually, isn't it only familiar to Dolus? Right? Am I
Yeah.
wrong there?
No, it's just familiar to one of you. There is a well in the spot. You know the spot.
Oh.
You know the
You
one.
know the
Yeah,
one.
Dulles is just, as they like enter this little clearing, Dulles is like, "Oh, I remember this place.
Why? What'd
You
you
do?
do?
This is where I had my greatest hunt yet."
Yeah?
You went hunting without me? Oh yeah, you went hunting without me.
Yes, because you decided to jump into a giant hole in the ground.
That was a lot of fun.
Mm. So I was hunting. You should have seen it. Killed dozens of boars.
Dozens.
Yes.
Also, what's a boar?
Right. Well, I wasn't exactly very sure myself when I first saw it, but it's an animal
Oh, okay.
to hunt. It's on 4 legs,
All right.
very easily killed.
Gotcha.
A lot
So-
of meat,
Alright,
very
cool.
heavy. Like he just keeps like adding on. Like he's just like,
Every time
add
Doc is like
more.
equally apathetic toward his answer, he's just like,
Mhm.
all right, cool.
yeah.
On the other end, more inland, there are little buildings that have been made. They're all sort of on like raised foundations, maybe like a foot off the ground, little stairs going up to them. They all look like they're one room. And they seem slapped together out of like more mismatched wood and wood from trees that you are starting to notice seem to have been like uprooted and stripped clean. And they're a shocking amount of people moving around and doing things. And of course, you see Huon and Dormo standing by that well, waving. Dormo way more energetically than Huon at Twink. Dormo walks over and he's just like, Twinktania!
Right, it's a good start.
And Huon's like, oh yeah, no, we're working on plumbing. Like, we're working on plumbing right now. We're all gonna have to do it entirely out of bamboo, but we did find bamboo on about a kilometer that way. So, but we've got bamboo, so we'll be able to make pipes and irrigation. And then the more of that we make, we should have water. The spring seems like it's gonna be fine. The pond has plenty of fresh water. The well is running great.
Is there a reason the well was placed there?
Oh, there was already like a hole in the ground and it was kind of softer there. So it was really easy to drill and dig.
Oh, right. You're welcome.
What?
Dolus, how did you kill those boar?
Sorry, go on.
My brother is really powerful. He can do a bunch of different types of things. It's really cool.
But I mean, I wouldn't say that. I think,
Oh, you do magic? Like Huon's all.
yeah, I do magic. I guess you could say.
Can you find magic? Like do you do detecty things?
No, I cannot find magic.
Do any of you do detecty things?
Oh, Hick. Right.
I do.
Of course. You, the man who's got it all together. You got it. There's magic on the island. We don't know where it's coming from.
What
Come again?
kind of magic?
We don't know. So
you
basically,
you don't know what it is, and you don't know where it's coming from.
it's over by the bamboo. But while we were out and about, there was like a tree there 1 second, and then there wasn't a tree. And I thought Dormo was being silly, because sometimes Dormo is silly. But then I saw a tree, and then that tree wasn't there anymore.
Dolus, I swear to God, if the wrath of nature is upon us because you killed some fucking boar, I will end you.
What do you mean? I killed them using the wrath of nature.
Huon, in the meantime, I'm going to introduce you to our new architect and biologist. And then I kind of scurry them off to go meet the new people.
Okay. Hell yeah. Are the other three of you gonna do anything fun in Twinktania?
I want to explore.
Okay.
I'll explore with Lotus.
Y'all got like 7 buildings that you can check out. They're all pretty much the same, except one is very similar to the Artificer Guild with that big open front kind of design. It's shockingly large for only having 3 days to build.
Said there's 7 buildings we could go to.
Yeah.
Do any of them
Okay.
look like a house? Like
They
a
all look
weird
like
house?
houses.
Okay.
They all look like
Just gotta make sure.
Oh, it's just 7 houses.
There's only really the big one that stands out. They're the 6. The other 6 are all just like hut-esque things.
Mm.
While we're walking, Lotus is like holding out a lockpick for Dolus to see, and then she's like, "So you have this, and you put it into like the chest lock thing, and then it's like you feel around." They're just basically like
Explaining
describing
how to pick a
yeah,
lock.
yeah.
Okay.
Dolus is just like, right, It's like pretending
the-
like he understands.
All the people around are like giving you little waves and little like hellos as you walk by.
Doc actually didn't go with him, by the way. He's going to go talk with whoever's left of the crew, not the, because some of the crew came up, right?
They did. That's where Twink is taking Huon and Dormo right now.
Shit. Yeah, I
Pick your
guess like
poison.
Doc almost seems like he's stuck between a decision, so he lags behind Twink a good bit, but he's heading toward the
same spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Twink, if you would when you glance back while you're talking to Huon and Dormo, you see about 10 feet behind them, Doc. You both briefly make eye contact. It's like the meme from Always Sunny where you meet eyes across the room.
I figured I should meet the other folks on the boat. I mean, we're gonna.
Oh yeah, I guess
Keep going
technically you
with it,
haven't
right?
met them yet. Yeah, that's weird.
I mean,
Haven't you?
I didn't. Like, I don't know a lot about him. So I figured now was a good time. Better than
Right.
when we're getting shot at.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, off we go.
Okay. They're all gathered in front of the big building, but like a solid 20 feet away. They're chit-chatting with a woman who seems eager to speak to them. You can't quite see who it is because they're sort of a little crowded around her as you approach. You weave your way through the legs. Hang on, I gotta find this note. Hang on. So many
What's
notes.
their name?
Don't you judge me.
Wonder if it's who I think it is.
So that you weave through the legs and you hear this very distinctive sort of nasally accent as you step through, and it's Madame Avea.
I was right.
She's wearing a lot rougher clothes than what last you saw her in, like very, very stereotypical like artificer smock and clothes. And she's just like, and so we dismantled, of course, the gallery on the ship because we aren't going to eat on there any. Twink!
Right, it's me. Hello.
Welcome to your I suppose you should be welcoming us we made it.
Welcome.
I like it. It's a lovely place you have.
I didn't quite expect you to be here.
Well, where my artificers go, I go.
Quite.
As soon as Sodden said that he wanted to enact the order, a number of the council was against it, but unfortunately not as big a number as I had hoped. Being a high elf myself, I am not exactly fond of the dark elves, and they are not exactly fond of me. So, as soon as Huon told me that a number of them were leaving, I chose to come along. I have been helping her coordinate.
This is perfect. This is exactly what I needed.
Ah, be careful with your compliments.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was.
Oh, of course. Well, what do you need? What do you need to see?
Well, no, I need a stable person to be here.
Ah,
For when I'm not.
fair enough. So I can give you a quick walk around. There's not much to see. I'm sure you've already seen the well. It's right down there.
Yeah, so we'll join along while you show everybody around. We will join.
Of course. You guys are. Or what about the other two of you?
I'm gonna go in a house. I'm just gonna walk up and open the front door.
You're not gonna knock.
There is not a door. It's an open frame.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm walking
two
in
windows.
the frame.
Okay.
It's like Pokemon.
Lotus, you watch as Dolus just turns and walks up a few steps and just walks into this frame, and Dolus, you walk in and it's just a bunch of mats on the ground and half burnt candles.
Are there people's belongings?
Yeah, there are a lot of ruddy sacks and bags.
You're gonna look around. I'm gonna walk out and go to the next house.
You walk in and it is almost exactly the same.
Do any of these houses have people in them?
After you walk into a few, let's say the third or the fourth, you walk in and there's just a person on the floor just doing notes in their little book.
Wallace just walks in and he kind of looks around, looks down at them on the ground. He's like, "Hello.
Oh. Hello.
I hope you're enjoying your stay in Twinktania."
You're an Arakakra! And they just
Okay.
jump to their feet.
Yes.
It's a human woman, kind of young.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "Oh my gosh, you're an Arakakra."
Dolus is just thinking oh, this was a mistake.
Are you? I've never seen an Arakakra. You have less fingers. She comes down to your hand. She's like, "Oh my god, this is." And she pulls her book up and immediately
Which
starts
hand?
writing in it. The not
Which
fucked
hand?
up one.
Okay, cool.
The right hand.
Dolus puts his other hand in his pocket. He's like, "Yes, it's you don't really notice it. I don't feel like I'm missing a finger. I just think you all have too many."
I have too many.
No, you have a perfect amount of fingers, Lotus.
Okay.
Well,
She's just taking notes, looking at you. She goes, "Where are you from?"
the elemental plane of air.
That's exactly where I expected you to be from. Okay. How old are you?
8.
8. Oh my! Is this how big you get? Or are you gonna get larger?
I don't know.
Okay. We'll mark that one down. How long do you usually live? Well, not you. I mean, you live. How long do your people usually live?
Maybe around, I think the expected age is 30.
30. Oh, okay. So you probably, live fast, die young. Okay, let's see. Just making a bunch of notes. I'm sorry. What kind of bird are you most similar to? I mean, I guess you look kind of are you more like a dove or a do you know? What do you know about birds? Are you just born knowing about birds or?
This is a very interesting questionnaire you're giving us. However, we are just doing an inspection on behalf of the Twinktanian government.
There's a government?
There-
I really thought Aver was just shitting me when she said that this was a country we were going to, and we showed up and it was just an island.
No, dear citizen of Twinktania. This is, in fact, a country, and we are members of the government. And we're just checking to make sure that everything is in order and that you're enjoying your stay, I suppose.
So are you doing? So are you doing a questionnaire? Are you doing a survey?
Less
Or
of
you
a
just asking-
questionnaire, just inspecting on behalf
okay.
of the Twink of Twinktania.
You need more books. Wait, the what of what?
We need more books, you said. Right, I'll make sure to send that message up to Twink. Right, we must be going now. A lot of
Are you gonna be staying for a while? I'd love to pick your brain over like we could at dinner time when we all gather around.
I will have to let you know. I'll let you know when we leave. Don't worry.
Okay.
Right.
It was nice meeting you, Eric Cockra. You like head out the door.
Likewise. Kind of backs away and just kind of like
out the door.
Walks away. It's like I'm never going into another one of these houses again.
That was
how long, by the way, DM, how long has it been since Mara went off to go take his nap?
Actually about to say, I'm like, Mara, you're probably waking up around now.
Pulse is celebrating, but it's like you did this to yourself and you chose to double down.
I mean, no, like it's I understand. I understand. He made a decision. He wanted to stick with it, but also he was bored.
Now he's got spell slots.
Mara, we're cutting to you as Dolus rushes away from a house and Twink's tour begins. You wake up in the sleeping quarters. Alone.
All right.
Sorry, I was gonna say. After finding out how long it's been, Dolus kind of like looks over to Lotus after they're out of like eye shot and earshot of that hut. He's like, "Do you want to go get Mara?"
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
He should see this.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna head back to the boat to go get Mara.
Are you walking or flying?
Might as well fly.
I'll fly.
Okay, you're flying. I mean, well, we're gonna cut to Mara when Mara's waking up. You already did your yawn. You're
like stretch. Ugh.
You're a tall boy. You need to really stretch.
Yep. I'll just get up and walk to the top.
You come out on the top deck, and it's just Eggled and what are the other two? The names, so many names. Felix and Frankie. Eggled and Felix and Frankie are going through this big crate, and Eggled's handing stuff to them, and they're sorting it into piles.
Hey, Eggled.
Oh!
Yeah. Morning.
Yeah, well, it is morning. Oh god, it's been a morning.
I actually, that's like a common thing. Where did they go?
Oh, everybody went onto the island.
All right. I'll head off.
Okay.
They do this every year.
You start going down the ramp. Oh my god. Start going down the ramp and Eggled just like, oh hey, by the way, they brought us Sox's belongings. Twink said you would have liked them. But Lorelei has them, so if there's anything you want, let me know and I'll talk to her so that she doesn't, shoot you.
Do you know what he left?
Cloak, some bracers, his glasses, his bag, I think. I don't know. I had them in my hand for about 4 seconds and Lorelei took them.
I'll get back to you.
Got it. No rush. We're gonna be here for a while. Hey, if the island has cool food, will you come back and get us?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I don't want to miss dinner.
We'll hopefully cook a better meal than whatever the. Oh, is he around?
Right.
Oh shit!
He's right below us.
Oh shit!
He has shockingly good hearing. Go.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm talking about, though.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. You're good.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Mara, you start heading down the ramp. Yeah. Mara, I'd say probably around the time you're getting close to the shore, actually, the birds would come over the treetop.
Oh.
Mara's like right below y'all.
Flies over and lands right beside Mara. Ta-da! Hi. Good morning.
Hello.
I hope you slept well.
I feel so much better. I was dizzy. Oof. You know, as a spellcaster, right? You just feel drained.
Well, it's less that I feel drained and more just empty.
I felt drained.
Mm,
So I used something pretty powerful though. So
right. Yes.
oh, how's the island?
It's great. There's a small little town in the center, back where back where we hunted those boars, where they came from. They set up a little town, and there's like a building of some sort. I don't really know what it is.
Where the boars used to live, or are they're not there anymore, right? I
Yeah,
assume.
no. There's a well where I hunted them. I softened the ground for them, and they seemed thankful. Where where Socrates' belongings delivered to.
Apparently Lorelei has them, and why
Oh.
me though?
Lorelei has them. Twink.
Should I be concerned?
Well, I think that if Lorelei has them, we won't be getting them.
I'll go ask about it, and before Dulles can say anything, Lotus runs off.
What did I
Oh.
say
That's
about
100
running
gold for
from
that
me,
girl.
Lotus?
She's
Dulles
coming.
yells. Okay, well, he's not putting that hat on. And
Well.
he's like,
Mara, as you turn to watch Lotus go run, fly, skipping off down the dock.
all of the above.
With your perception, you notice a dot out in the water. You stop and you look at it, and it's a rowboat. It's rowing your way.
It's rowing away or
It's rowing your way. It's rowing towards
Oh.
you.
It's Kieran. No, I'm just kidding.
Oz joins the VC. Everyone loses their fucking mind. No, this is a rowboat.
You see that?
Do I see that?
You do.
Yeah.
If you look out, you spot it. Now that it's been pointed out, you notice it.
Oh, yes.
Should
I'll go check it out, I guess. You stay here. I'll show you the way to. Well, do you know? No, I'll show you the way to the town when I get back. I'll just fly over real quick,
all right. I'll just
and I'm gonna.
go Indian position, sitting down.
Sit down as Dolus takes off. Dolus, you take off. You fly for a little bit. It's not super far out, but it's like it's made a solid distance. As you fly up, you notice that on the horizon, one way you can see Matthias's ship, and on the horizon the other way you can see the Westwood ship. And as you're flying, you notice a blue dot in the middle of that rowboat. And you're getting closer, and it's Maya. She's rowing.
It's what?
It's Maya. She's just rowing.
Dolus kind of like sees Maya in that boat. He kind of like, what? He's gonna like swoop down towards her.
She's rowing. Are you gonna like land in it, or are you just gonna like?
Yes,
I'm
gonna land in
so
it.
You land, and she just Hi.
What are you doing?
I fell asleep on Matthias's ship.
Okay.
He lent me a rowboat so that I didn't have to go all the way to Yuba. He didn't want to turn back around. Apparently, it's very hard to turn an entire ship around.
Okay.
But in his own words, I have enough rowboats.
Right. Why are you coming back?
Because I wanted to travel with you guys and see Twinktania.
Oh. Well, would you like a ride?
Are we just gonna leave the rowboat out here?
He's got enough.
Do we have enough?
Are you planning on leaving?
No, but doesn't the island need like wood and stuff?
These are all very good points that I didn't want to consider.
Do you want to help me row?
No.
Do you want to get out so I can row faster without you standing in the boat?
Sure. Dolus flies up.
Okay, if I'm not there in 5 minutes, please send someone out for me.
I'll just come out for you.
She starts rowing again.
Okay. Well, Dolus is gonna fly back to shore. She's gonna land next to Mara, and she's like, "It's Maya."
Oh, she good?
Yes, she decided she wanted to row her way back here.
Where's she coming from?
Matthias' ship. He left, and so did Illis. Sorry you didn't get to say your goodbyes.
Oh, I didn't know him that well.
Point.
I guess she said if she's not back, if she's not here in 5 minutes, to send help. So I guess we will wait 5 minutes. Dolus just kind of sits down next to Mara.
Two of you sitting on the dock.
Yeah.
Just waiting. We're going to cut to Lotus now, who has definitely made it with her crazy speed onto the boat. Shot past Eggled, Felix, and Frankie. Gone right to the captain's quarters.
Lorelei!
You are not immediately met with a noise.
Lorelei?
And all of a sudden the door just opens. Yeah.
Hi.
Oh. Hi. Come in. She like opens the door the rest of the way.
Didn't get shot. Do you have Sox's things?
No. I have my things.
Do you have your things that used to be Sox's things?
You got me there. Yes.
Can I look through them?
God damn it, I can't say no. Yeah, okay, come on. She just gestures. The room is a lot simpler than her last captain's cabin was. It just has a bed and a table and the two swords up on the wall. The Frostbrand and the Obsidian one.
It's becoming a weird Sox shrine.
Yeah, it really is.
Man, you died. She's taking your shit. She goes, I might have to get Eggled to dig up some of my reserves to spruce it up in here. It's so drab. I really like to surround myself with nice things.
So, like, are you a quantity over quality type of lady, or like a quality over quantity?
I'm a quality over quantity, obviously. I mean, quantity is great. I really want quantity also, but I want quantity of quality.
Quantity of...
Never ask for less when you could ask for more. Pats Lotus
okay.
on the head.
Okay.
Gestures to the table where like socks and stuff is screwed like just in a corner with like she's got a bunch of her maps and her guns like laid out and
I'm gonna start
a drink.
Gonna start going through his things.
You want to tell us what socks all had on him?
So he did have a couple of his Blood Hunter books with him, as well as his previous the journal that he got angry at because it no longer said the things that he wanted them to say, as well
The
as
happy journal?
Yeah, the happy journal, but you wouldn't know that. As well as just his other main journal, as well as
You just have books and journals.
no, he's got like a little like it almost just looks like a ball of fluff, but it's a cat toy. Like it was meant for shoes. And then he's got a couple of letters that he's kept from his family and Petrin and Fina over the years. Didn't carry much.
Are you gonna throw a lot of this stuff out?
If it is not going to be of monetary value, yes.
Can I take them?
Are they of monetary value?
I don't know how much 100 gold is.
You're probably the wrong person to ask this. What do you want to take?
Well, there's a lot of really nice writings in this one. I don't know why Socks just had a compliment journal.
What? Lorelei looks over your shoulder, and there's just a bunch of compliments, just like you're handsome, you're worthy, you're worthy.
Between the two journals, you can definitely tell it's not his handwriting.
I feel like this is a prank book. I feel like this is a magic prank book. You should give it to Twink.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in my bag. Pull out the other journal. Flip through it.
Did Socks figure out the secret to life or alchemy or something?
Toward the end, there's some... Oh, that's not a question to me, is it?
Nope. It's mostly just his ramblings about the goings-on of the world and you and Archibald's.
May I have this?
Yeah, I don't need it.
Okay.
Can you imagine Noah was like, yeah, no, he did. He figured out actually the secret to alchemy. Like, wait, hold on.
Fuck it, we just have Raiden's journal and Sox' journal. We go through them.
Oh my god. She takes a minute to go through everything, and she sets aside the cloak and the bracers, and the flask, and then everything else she's like, take it, I don't need it.
Stuffs it all. Not the bag. She transfers things from the bag into her own bag.
Oh, she doesn't put a bag in a bag. Good job. And then are you gonna take the satchel too?
Mm-hmm.
Where are the
Okay.
glasses?
I was gonna there. Before you could do anything else, as you're making sure everything's sorted, you look up and Lorelei just plops Socks' glasses on your face. See, I thought you had a bird face, so I figured that you couldn't wear glasses, but you have this cute face, and she pokes you on the nose.
Sock's vision is really bad.
Oh, yeah, no, he was blind.
How did he see things through this?
Well, he couldn't see things without it. That's how.
Oh. It'll be funny if I put this on Twink.
Might be. He might break them, though.
Oh, that's true. Maybe I'll give them to Petra. No, that would be kind of messed up. I'll just keep them.
Okay. Have fun.
Are those things of monetarily value?
You pointing at the few things she squandered away. She goes, well, she holds up the cloak. This is a very nice Shadesteppe silk, so probably, yeah. Also, if I remember you guys talking about it, pretty sure it's magic, so yeah. And she looks at the brace and she goes, I like these. I think I'll keep them. I think I'll wear them.
Would Lotus understand the concept of the cloak helping Socks be more agile, I guess?
I don't think it helped Socks be more agile.
Well, not
Oh, the
agile.
AC. Yeah, that's right.
AC, and then
Yeah.
it gives a +1 to the saves as well.
Makes you, yeah. Make an intelligence check for me.
That's a 4.
Ooh.
No. No, she would not.
What we expected.
No.
She
Well-
thought you think it might have been a good luck charm.
Okay, see, well, I tried my best, guys.
Yeah, really.
Lotus isn't the person for this.
Which is a great thing that
Yeah.
you went to go do it.
Yeah, when you said you were gonna go reason with Lorelei, I was like, you're never seeing any of that shit again.
I mean, it's not going anywhere. She's in a room on the boat with you.
That's true. And that flask was made out of silver, which Lotus doesn't need. Lotus would know that. But she doesn't need it. Okay, Lotus is just gonna say her goodbyes.
Okay. Lauren's like, okay, have fun.
Bye-bye. And then I'm gonna go back and find Dolus tomorrow.
Okay. You run out to the top of the deck, and they're watching as about 100 feet out, Maya's just rowing.
Is that
You're not wearing the mask. Your perception's fine. You can totally see that it's Maya.
Maya?
Yes.
Yep.
Where'd she? I was wondering where she was. Not really, but
She
Anyway.
gives up on getting it all the way to the dock, and you can see she like angles it, and she just beaches it and shoves the oars into the sand a lot farther than you would expect her to be able to, and then just goes, ah!
Dolus just claps.
I come from an island in the middle of a bunch of other islands. It is not my first time rowing a boat, but it's the first time in a very long time.
You could have flown.
Mhm.
But now we have a boat. And she gets out. She like
I'm
walks
sure.
over.
I'm
rubbing
sure
her
it'll be
shoulders.
very useful.
And it better be.
It won't.
I'm excited to see the Westwood. That'll be fun.
We're gonna be here from anywhere between 10 minutes to 7 days, so
That's a very wide range of time we could be here. Who said that?
What do you think?
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. I need a break.
oh, Phyllis, I have the stuffs. Well, not all of the stuffs, but I have some stuffs.
What stuff do you have?
I have. Oh, she opens the bag and just shows him all of the
You
the
see
sock stuff.
miscellaneous journals and letters
Oh,
And a cat toy.
and a cat toy and glasses.
hey, Cryo.
Yeah.
Would Dolus have been able to ascertain the benefits of that cloak?
Oh, absolutely. You know the
Okay.
benefits of that cloak and those bracers very well.
Cool. And he's like, weren't able to get the cloak.
No.
Did you
Well,
try?
Well, I asked her about it, but then she said it had monetarily value, so
You want to sneak in and get it later?
I don't think that will be very possible considering I want to wear it. And so sneaking it out won't do us much good.
Wait, why?
I want to wear the cloak. And so if I sneak in and take the cloak from Lorelei and then put it on, she'll see me wearing the cloak.
Oh, okay.
we didn't know you wanted it that badly.
No, it's fine. It just seemed to have a lot of good qualities about it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it was like a good luck charm sort of thing.
I guess you could say that. Didn't really work as a good luck charm, I don't think. But
Yeah, I guess in the end it didn't really work out for him.
Did it have like magical properties?
yes, it was. I think it was magically imbued with some sort of protective quality.
Well, we can ask her
Hmm.
about it later.
Probably.
She's not going to give it to us.
Probably.
If it's
Give it to
monetary
me.
value, she's not giving it to us.
Maya's like, could Twink tell her to give it to you? She's his admiral.
I like the way you think.
I guarantee you that Twink is most likely that she is only his admiral in name for government purposes. She is not following everything that he says.
Oh, she's a privateer.
I don't know what that means. Let's get to the town.
Yeah,
Dolus just
Twinktania.
extends his arm. He's like, I'm done with this conversation.
Wait, they built a
Alright.
town?
Sorry, wait. Can we take a pause real quick? Did you say Twinktownia, Ray?
Yeah.
Twinktownia, the capital of Twinktania.
No, it is not.
It is now.
Is now. Okay, so y'all are, on your way.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna meanwhile back to Mademoiselle and the tour. So, Twink, Doc, you are joined by the rest of the crew of the Starlost who's been with you, excluding Felix and Frankie, who are not there with you for obvious reasons. They're on the boat. Madame of the House, she gestures to the big building behind you and goes, so this, we sort of made it, it's not a lot right now. We've mainly used it as a place to sit and have meals all together, but we are planning on putting a forge inside of it, and we keep the saws, and she like gestures to a corner, and all of the tools here for safekeeping. Eventually it will probably become the new spot for all the artificers to gather and do their work. And Huan goes, see, I'm already making a workbench. She like goes over to where there's just a log that has been cut in half, and she like slaps her hands on it because it's like gnome height already. She goes, workbench, yeah.
Doc just kind of looks at it and goes, yeah. Huh. You guys are different than the kind of artificers I know.
I mean, we don't have a lot to work with. I mean,
no, it's a good thing. You're natural-born improvisers. It's awesome.
Oh, okay, cool. I really thought we were gonna have trouble with that one. She like walks over to Twink and nudges him. I shouldn't have done that, should I? Okay. Anyways, continue. Like he just walks over. And he goes, yes, of course, and all of the others except the one on the end are for sleeping. The one on the end is food storage, so we have kept there was a surprising amount of berries on the island, so we collected a lot of them, blueberries and this strange red berry that we do not quite recognize, but it's good.
Oh my god! I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit.
The well goes down about 110 feet or so. It's very good natural water. It seems the sea water is filtered through the island to right here. So it's good. We have water. We have food. We also brought a lot of preserved food from Shadesteppe. So we are set for many weeks.
There's quite a few fisher folk that I brought with me. And I kind of look through, and I'm trying to find the ones that I remembered said they were, and I kind of look at each person and go, And this is kind of like looking like, are you the one?
No one reacts. You're going point by point until you point at this just... it's as tall as Dormal, like 10 foot tall, big Goliath man. You look up at him and he just goes, I'm a fisherman.
All right, there's that one. And there's others. Regardless, we need to get... That might need to be one of the next things we do, is set up a fishery.
Let me show you something. Over goes, Huan, your plans! And Huan runs over to her workbench and grabs like a knot in the wood and opens it. And there's a full compartment carved out of this half of a log. And a bunch of little tools pop up. And she just starts... and she pulls out this scroll of paper and unfurls it, and it's this like blueprint that to Doc means almost nothing. And Twink, after you look it over for a few seconds, you notice it's for like a net system that seems like it goes straight down into water and sits and then just scoops. And she goes, so there's this big hole in the middle of the island. I mean, it's your island, you probably know, but there's a big hole in the middle of the island, and it rushes in a bunch of water from the ocean. So I'm thinking if we could bait in there, we'll get a lot more fish that come in there. Because I mean, there's already a few fish, but we'll get a lot of fish that come in there, and so we lower that in, and then every day at like low tide, like two or three times a day, we just raise it up and get a bunch of fish, and then we have fish without having to fish. Fish.
That's a great start, I think. I don't think it'll work quite how you want it to.
Oh.
You're very reliant on the fish being there at the moment that you pick the net up.
Could we funnel him in but not let him out?
Well, that's a good thought. I think a better thought, though, because fish, while creatures, will eventually learn to avoid areas, especially when you overfish them.
Oh, I've never done fishing before.
Right. We need to figure out a way for the net to travel through the water and circumnavigate the island.
We make a giant crane. Oh, no, that would take too much. We make an underground. No.
I was thinking maybe you just find a way to attach it to two boats and have two guys row around the island.
Simple is sometimes better. Yes. And she just immediately starts scratching notes.
Right. At least for now, right? We can definitely work on something more permanent later, but...
There, Vera kind of leans into you and she's like, yeah, a lot of these artificers are used to working with the best that Shadesteppe has to offer and solving problems of the elites and hoity-toity. They're not quite used to roughing it.
She built an entire workstation out of a log.
Oh, yeah, you're still on that. Okay, yeah, no, that's simple.
No, but I just don't think you're giving them enough credit.
It's not credit.
No, she's simply saying that the tasks don't meet up what they're used to. That's all she's saying.
I could hand them 1 million blueprints on how to properly build camping equipment, and it could be done in 20 minutes, but none of them will draw up blueprints for camping equipment themselves because they do not know how to camp. So they'll come up with genius creations, and she gestures to Huan, who's still scribbling about net elevators, but they won't consider overfishing.
Gotcha.
Also, note to everyone here, stay the fuck away from the thing in the middle of the island, okay? Thanks.
Why?
Everyone kind of flinches what? Should we put a fence around it, or a topper, or...
Well, that's actually not a bad idea, so nobody falls in, because that's death immediately.
Oh yeah, it is about... It is 150-foot drop.
Yeah, it's just death for everyone. Except Dolus and Lotus.
Dormo, you tomorrow cut down the wood for a fence. Put a fence up at the top of the island. Dormo just...
Good lad.
It's good to have him around. He just rips the trees out of the ground.
That as well, the biologist, and I keep pointing again until I get to the one who was the biologist.
You start pointing through them, and before you get through even half of them, the halfling girl steps forward and she goes, "That's me. That's me. I'm the botanist. Hello."
Before we begin logging too much of the island, I need you to determine which parts will grow back the quickest, and then we need to target those areas.
She goes, "Okay," and she points up at Dormo and she goes, "Can you show me where you've been pulling trees out of the ground? You're big." Dormo just goes, "Yes, follow me." And he just starts walking out into the woods.
Guy.
She's jogging to keep up. Huan comes rushing over with a new thing. She pulls it open, and it's a boat with a rod attached to the back to hook a net onto and trawl behind. She goes, "What do you think?"
Gosh, it's almost like I drew it up myself.
Hey, I'm good at what I do. Okay, well, we can take rowboats from our current ship, and we can just make the nets. I mean, we can get the weave going. It might take a couple of days to weave big enough nets, but 3 days? 3 days? 3 days for fishing?
Yeah, we need something sustainable is all. Yeah, berries, especially the red ones, aren't gonna cut it.
Lachlan's big Goliath fisher comes over to Huan and goes, "You show me where you want to put those out. We can see where the good fish are." And she goes, "Oh, Yeah, he's a fisher. That's right. He can show me where the good fish are. How do you know where good fish are? He goes, I'll teach you. And he like reaches down. She's like, oh no, don't pick me up. Only Dorma picks me up. It's a trust thing. Gnomes, we don't like it.
Oh, that like Dot just goes, oh.
And then she goes, also walk like 2 feet behind me. Gosh, you're big. She like walks on. Lachlan follows her and it's just there and the rest of your crew now. And then she goes, I can show you the bamboo. It's not far, but that's really all else there is to the island. We have seen boar tracks, but it seems that they hide very well from us, so we have not seen any actual boar. They're very skittish.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I remember her name. She said that there was some weird magic stuff going over at some point.
Well, yes, I'm not sure if it is magic or if it is nerves, but a few of the people I send over there, they say they see a strange tree that does not look like it belongs, and then it is gone.
Yeah.
I have never seen it myself. Huon and Dormo have both seen it, as well as a few of our other artificers, and our only resident wizard has seen it as well.
Wait, we have a wizard.
Yes, we have a wizard, a young human girl who had come to Shadesteppe to study. She was not too kind to the idea of unreliables. Apparently, she had already left the Empire to get away from them. But
yes, I must meet her now.
Right now?
Aye, right now.
Certainly. Follow me. The rest of you, feel free to. There's not a lot to do. Feel free to do whatever you'd like. And she walks you over towards one of the houses.
That's Twinktania in a nutshell. Feel free to do whatever you like.
She walks you over to one of the houses, and she walks in, and she does like a little knock on the frame, and she's like, Alina. This girl sitting on the floor, taking a bunch of notes. She goes, What do you need? I can't lift things. Hello! You're a gnome.
Aye.
I have never met a gnome other than Huon.
Now you have.
I always wondered if she was like shorter or taller than average height. Are you like average height, or are you like short, or are you like is that like where do you fit on the spectrum of gnomes? Are you a tall gnome? You look like you're a little taller than Huon. Do all gnomes have red hair?
Are you good now?
I'm getting very uncomfortable. You keep staring at me. Can you answer my questions, please?
No.
Okay.
Very rude to ask a gnome their height.
Okay. And she just starts putting notes in. Rude to ask a gnome their height. Got it. Won't do that again. That explains why Huon didn't want to talk to me.
Yes.
Hi.
Are you okay?
I It's so boring here.
I'm Twink.
Hi. I'm Alina.
You're one more time. I'm sorry.
Alina?
Alina.
Alina. Yes.
It's nice to meet you, Alina.
Nice to meet you. I'm from Altairi, the Empire, and then I went to Minori to study, and then I came here because I can't get away from stupid races.
Seems all fine to me. I'm here to talk about magic.
Wait, you're Twink. Are you the Twink of Twinktania?
Don't call me that.
That's what the bird called. Not the bird. The air cockra. I guess he is a bird. Do you know what kind of bird he is? He didn't want to tell me.
A dead one.
Oh. Wait, so it's birds like reincarnate as Aarakocra? That's a beautiful theory. I have to ask him about that. She starts writing in the book. I'm sorry, you had to ask me about magic. What do you need?
What can you do?
What can I do?
Yeah.
Like what?
Show me things.
She like snaps her fingers and there's just fire over her hand and she's like, What
else can you do?
What are you looking for here?
Well, I want to know the capability of your powers.
Okay. Like max capability? Like, are we looking for a ceiling here? You want to get wide
prefer
range?
You don't destroy something.
Understandable.
But yes.
Can we step outside?
Yes.
I won't destroy anything. I would just like to step outside.
Let's do that then.
Okay. Finally gets up, closes her book, tucks it in her little jacket. She's wearing like a real like ramshackle, like gray jacket and black pants. And as you take a moment to look it over, you realize it's definitely a jacket really similar to yours in design, but the colors definitely indicate a different guild.
Do I recognize the guild?
You probably, I don't know. How much did Twink really get out around? Like, how much of a people person is Twink?
I mean,
you would have retained the guild. It's definitely the Wizards Guild from Altair.
Okay.
The Magic Guild. It's just sort of a general collection of people who either want to go to the academy, have gone to the academy, or good enough at magic without going to the academy that they can make it into the guild.
Gotcha.
So she walks out into the open and she goes, okay, so let's do a quick little test. See that bug? There's a beetle crawling across the ground. She reaches into a little pouch on her hip. She crumbles up a thing in her hand. And then you don't hear what she says, but she says something and opens her hand. And the bug just kind of sits there for a second. And then just thump, and there's a rabbit. Ta-da.
Oh, you do transfiguration.
I can do a lot of things.
Oh, that's real neat. That'll be really useful.
Right. Now, I know you told me not to destroy any things, but technically it's a bug. So, how far away is that bug? 5. About. What should I use? No, that's overkill. You just see her like muttering there, and she's trying to like, no, that would probably be bad. All right, fine. And she just snaps her fingers and lightning lures the rabbit. And it just back into a bug that is now dead on the ground.
Well, that's not very good.
That I killed the bug, or that the spell?
Oh yeah, the spell wasn't like I don't. Yes, I can also do that.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I can. I've shown you that. She reaches in and she pulls out a different book from inside her jacket and opens it up and flips through and she goes, okay. This. She reaches in, pulls out a pebble, and she goes, am I really going to do this one just to prove a point? Yeah, I am. She reaches in and pulls out this, like, vial. She puts it in her hand with the pebble, and again, she crushes it, And she tosses out a hand and says something that you don't recognize. And a, 5 foot tall of mound of rock rises up, and then suddenly just like a stone golem.
Did you just make a golem?
I summoned an elemental. She shimmies his shoulders. Goes, huh? Huh?
What else can you do?
Well, I can talk to people over distances. I had to learn
Bingo!
that
Stop. We're good there. That's all I needed to know. You're part of the crew now.
What?
Yep.
What do you mean the crew?
It won't be boring.
What is the crew? She turns to Doc. Just, what is the crew? The Madam of Air. What's the crew?
Doc, who didn't go with them, by the way, he stayed out and talked with the crew, but they just walked back up next to him, looking at the golem, and she goes, "Oh, he just means you're gonna be on the boat. You might die, but it'll be fun."
Oh,
we blew up a ship earlier today. It was so cool.
She grabs you really aggressively by the armor
plate.
as soon as you say that, and she goes, "You blew up the boat?"
Well, okay, technically, one of King Maddie's people did it, but
who?
Matthias. You
had the King of Yubawa here?
Had.
Right, yeah, no, he was here.
Yeah, he left. Why does everyone keep freaking out about that?
Because he's the king of a country, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it.
That's beside the point. So, the meteor thing.
Yeah.
If the king was here, then he had a mage here with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a high mage? Was it a higher than high mage?
Well, definitely an archmage.
Delilah was here. And I didn't get to meet her.
You will. If you come on the boat.
I'm in.
All right, that's easy enough. Okay, we'll come get you whenever we're ready. Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna take so many notes, and she walks over. The golem kind of walks after her. Yeah, you're going in opposite
Alina
direction.
goes the other, and Doc is just because Doc didn't know he was supposed to go with Twink, so he's just in the middle. He's like, "What are we doing? What now?"
She doesn't turn around. She's walking. She's taking notes. She's dead to the world.
Are you coming or not?
Sure. he just follows along.
Say around this time, the birds, Mara and Maya, all are walking up to the well and into the town. You see an elemental walking away with the girl who was badgering Dolus earlier, and Twink and Doc walking towards Aver, who's standing in front of the big building again. Oh my god!
What happened?
Oh, did you have to talk to her?
Yeah,
Is she carrying her?
I have a bone to pick with you, by the way.
With me?
Did you call me the Twink?
On accident. It was just I mixed up my articles. I didn't.
Were you planning on calling him a Twink?
Well, I mixed up articles in the sense that I added one.
Even Doc, that's Doc laughing. He's just like, yeah,
you better hope it doesn't catch on.
I'll be sure that it doesn't.
So you'd be Twink the Twink of Twinktania. By that logic.
Maya's just there, and she's like,
"We brought Maya."
Oh, right. I'm Doc, by the way. He just reaches his hand out to Maya.
Maya, where were you at?
I was on Matthias's ship. I was talking to him and Delilah about alliances and Yubua and trade, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up and we were going to Yubua.
Oh no.
And I
rode
thought
here.
I thought I'd stay on the boat and go to Yubua, and then I was like, no, I should go to the Westwood and see the Westwood and see more of the world, and you're how I do that. Well, I mean, I guess I could have gone all the way to the Westwood boat, but it was sailing away, and it was very far away, and I wasn't going to catch up. So, hello.
Welcome
She
to
rode here.
Twinktania.
She brought a boat.
It's a lot nicer than the last time I was here. No offense. It actually has
You're 100% right.
it has buildings now.
Yeah, it does. Like 7 of them.
That's an improvement. We'll take improvements. I can definitely give them some tips on building buildings on an island.
You should 100% do that. In the meantime, group, we have a project.
We have a what?
What?
Yeah, we're gonna go find a tree.
There's a
Gotta go
tree.
find the tree.
Dolus just points just into the woods.
You can both stay here if you'd like.
Well, I don't understand.
It's
Why are
a
we looking for
specific
trees?
tree.
Oh, okay.
Did you
What
leave
makes-
something at this tree?
This tree moves.
Okay.
Trees don't normally
Ooh.
move, right? Mara, trees don't normally move, right?
No. No.
Yeah. So
I can make a move.
Were you
Were
making
you making
this,
it move?
Did
Well-
Mara make this one move?
I'm gonna make it not move.
Okay.
What do we
Mara,
have
can you
against
make
this?
trees not move?
Yeah.
Actually, I might befriend this tree. Mara, you will definitely be needed.
I'm so confused.
I don't know if I can help with that right now. Exactly. But I can help.
Wait, Shark Boy can talk to plants too?
Yeah.
He's more of a plant boy than he is a shark boy. If you know, you just happened to see the shark thing before the plant thing.
All right. Well, let's go find ourselves a disappearing tree.
It disappears. I thought it moves.
What's the difference if you're not looking?
Well, maybe it just disappears and then reappears in the same place.
Yeah, or it could turn invisible. That's not the same as
Yes.
moving.
I can turn invisible.
Yes, you can, Lotus. Hey, Lotus, do you remember how I told you this morning if you didn't run away from me, then I would put the hat back on?
I don't remember that.
Okay, well, I don't
That's
remember where the hat is either then.
Ooh,
This lockpick was a bad idea.
you're all a bunch of smartasses. I like you guys.
Don't teach her those words.
What does that mean?
Oh, shit.
Where's the tree? Do we know where the tree might be? This disappearing tree.
I got a way to help. Hold on. Yeah. Go outside. Rub my hands
out.
together. And conjure animals to summon a boar.
It's a ghost!
Yeah, from the ground, just this, like, this twirl of energy picks up. And you watch a few pebbles shake, and then there's just this ethereal, just boar.
Dolus pulls out his crossbow.
Wait.
What?
We're gonna use this thing to find the other boars to help us.
Oh, to hunt.
I mean, we
right.
could hunt them, but they're gonna go extinct. I'm gonna be real honest.
What does that
But-
mean?
We could use them to see if the other boars have seen the tree, because they know this island pretty damn well.
Or
Boar.
we talk to the people who have seen the tree and ask them where.
I
But
don't
if it
think the
moves-
people know as much as the boars know.
And also, if this tree
Good
moves,
try
then
though, but nature knows way more than these people.
I believe in this boar. That's not how I thought that sentence was going to end, but I suppose I believe in the boar now.
One of the people nearby hearing you be like, nature knows way more than this people. It's just like, yeah, the boar hears your instructions, turns and starts walking off into the woods.
Wait, the boar walked off?
It's starting to walk towards the woods.
All right, I'll speak to him with speak with animals.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
Where are the other do you know where the other boars are?
Turns back, like completely turns all the way back around to look dead at you and just goes, not friend. Turns back and starts walking off into the woods.
Family?
Stops. Starts walking again out into the woods.
Where is it going?
Is he not collaborating?
I think they're mad at us.
Then he stops. He goes, this way.
Oh, okay.
Starts
Come on,
walking.
guys.
We'll follow after and with crossbow ready.
Okay.
Sure.
I guess
All right,
we're
we
running
all
after a boar, a wild
You
boar
all
chase.
follow this strange, ethereal, kind of angry boar off
Passive
into the
aggressive.
woods, away from the lovely Twinktownia, as you go to see
Yes!
whatever's going on with this
Yes!
disappearing tree, moving tree. You don't really know, and you're not going to find out today, because that's where we're going to end our session.
Is
And
Maya following us?
Hmm?
Is Maya following us?
No, Maya's staying to teach them how to make houses on an island.
Okay. Cool.
She's the princess of an archipelago.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say?
What she does.
Mhm.
Ah,
Twinktownia, everybody.
Twinktownia.
No, that is not what it is.
we'll see you all next
Twinktownia.
week.
Bye!
Bye.